This is the first dog we're showing you today. You're looking at Little Dude. Little Dude is an 8-year-old male terrier type. Owner give up. Nobody could quite figure out why he was relinquished because he's a wonderful, sweet baby, and everybody here loves him. Possibly a Jack Russell Terrier mix. We don't quite know. Good with other dogs. Probably best with older children just because he's little and fragile and bouncy, and he will play rough, and little kids don't know that those little legs are like twigs. But he certainly loves to romp and loves to play, likes to be picked up, likes to cuddle. He is a very, very sweet little boy. Short hair, beautiful markings, and the sweetest face you could ever want to see. This is Little Dude. The dog you're looking at now is Cahill. Cahill is a 3-year-old neutered male Malamute mix. It was relinquished through a humane investigation. This dog lived most of his life tied outside or in a pen. One of the humane investigators tried for 3 years to get this dog relinquished, and finally, after 3 years of watching him suffer, the owner said they would give him up. So here he is. He's good with everyone. He's starting to understand that life is to be lived and to be loved. Not good with other dogs, or we're not sure, and we suggest older kids simply because he's so big. Cahill is a mini pony. He is a gigantic, beautiful, sweet, loving, unique dog, and your chance to rescue a gentle giant from the hell that he lived in to a wonderful, loving life. You can see he knows his commands. He wants to please. He's very strong, and he's very loving, and his name is Cahill. Palmer is a 1-year-old multi-mix, rescued from a kill shelter. He'd been there for a month, and normally they can't hold them for a month. But he was just so sweet, and the warden loved him so much that she kept hiding him until someone rescued him. When the rescuer picked him up, he gave her a million kisses and jumped in her truck, ready to head to a new life and save a pet and hopefully a forever home. If you look at this guy, he has absolutely beautiful eyes. He looks at the world with one eye of blue and one eye of brown. And can we get him around so you can see how unique his face is? Which means he sees the world as a very special place. And he would see you as his adopter, as the rescuer, and the lover, and the giver of security in a scary, scary world. Palmer is an absolute sweetheart, and he's looking for a forever home. You're looking at Ruger B. Ruger B is a 3-year-old neutered male beagle, also rescued from a kill pound. This is a high-energy dog. He loves other dogs. Great with another dog that he could run with. He loves kids. He loves all people. We haven't found anybody he doesn't like. He's a typical beagle, which means nose to the ground, and he'll take off running. He'll be a little bit of a wild child, very, very high energy, wants to play with everybody, but well worth it. He's cute as a bug. He snuggles and he kisses. He is a loving, loving boy who very nearly was a dead loving boy, and now has a chance to find a forever home of his own. This is Ruger B. You're looking at Country. Country is a 1.5 old, neutered male hound type. Came here he was dumped, but there were papers with him when he was dumped. And the shelter was able to track his owner down, and his owner said, "We want him back. We're going to come and we're going to get him." But they never did. This, they say, is a dog who totally enjoys life. He's happy all the time. His tail never stops wagging. You could use that as a metronome and play music if it had a rapid beat. He's always happy. He loves to meet people, loves to play, would be great with kids. Would be great with other dogs. Maybe not tiny kids because he's big and he's very, very strong. And he needs to learn leash manners. Yeah, because he will pull and he will jump and he will bounce. But if you're looking for a playmate, if you're looking for a companion, if you're looking for a happy dog that will keep you happy all the time, this guy is a clown. He's a happy, kissy, lovey, wonderful dog named Country, and he needs a home. Kodiak is an 18-month-old puggle who was returned recently for escaping. Well, guess what? This is a Beagle-Pug cross. Beagles like to run. Beagles are hyper. The pug is kind of a sedate, laid-back guy, but they've got enough beagle in them that they are bouncy and playful and great deal of fun. They really are fun, wonderful dogs, but they run, and if they can get loose, they will. So this is a dog that needs to be either A, leash walked, or be in a yard with a good solid fence that goes all the way around and no cracks he can sneak through, because he will. However, on the other side, he is a young boy. He needs some training, but he's a wonderful, sweet little boy. He's got, he gives kisses. He hugs. Oh, female, I'm sorry. I keep calling him a little boy, and he's a little girl. Sweet, loving, kissing little girl. And she's absolutely delightful. And if you love puggles and you love that incredibly wonderful face, come take a look at Kodiak. She is a doll. Ginger is a special needs dog for the same way that our special needs cat was a special needs cat. She's 9, which is a strike against her. People don't like to look at older dogs, although she doesn't know she's 9. And fortunately, I said it when she was far enough away that she didn't hear me, because I'm not about to tell her. She still thinks that she's young. We've had her on the show before with her best friend, King Arthur, and they were inseparable, and they had to go as a pair. King Arthur died yesterday, and Ginger's alone, and she's grieving. She doesn't understand how her best friend, her buddy dog, her companion every single day is suddenly gone. They put her in an office with staff so that she has company all of the time. But this is the second dog that she had bonded to her that has been lost to old age in the last year. And she doesn't understand. She's loving, she's sweet, she's kind. The calendar is her enemy, and her best friends are gone. And she's very much alone. And they worry about how hard she will grieve. And yes, dogs, like people, grieve at the loss of a good friend. Ginger is alone now. She gets petting from the staff. She gets lots of attention. But she needs forever people. She needs someone to whom to give her heart, who will be there for her tomorrow and a lifetime of tomorrows to follow. She needs someone to love her. She's healthy, she's loving, she's beautiful, she's sweet. She needs a home. Please think of Ginger if you're looking for a pet. You're looking at Greg and Stephen. Greg is a 2-year-old neutered male terrier type. Stephen is a 4-year-old Shih Tzu. He's already neutered as well. They were found as strays walking down the middle of the street together. No one has called looking for them. No one has called asking for them. And they're wonderful, wonderful dogs. They seem housebroken, is that they really don't have accidents in their crate. We can't say for sure because, again, they're strays. Well, not totally housebroken, if I can tell you. But don't think that that was a rude act. That dog was simply marking you as his. But they are incredibly sweet, adorable little guys. Appear very much bonded to each other. Absolutely adorable. They love to cuddle. They need to go as a pair. They came in together. They love each other. They're bonded to each other, and the shelter wants to keep them together. One of them weighs about 16 pounds. One of them weighs around 14 pounds. So basically, you could have one adoption of 2 dogs and wind up with less than 30 pounds of dog, which is pretty good. But what you would wind up with is 2 waggy tails, 2 licky tongues, 2 sweet, loving boys who love to play with each other and love to play with people. These are Greg and Stephen. They are cute as they can be, and they are looking for a forever home. Save a Pet is bursting at the seams with wonderful, lovely, loving dogs and cats. They have some kittens available, lots of kittens as well. It's the people who watch this show who love animals and their friends and their friends' friends who can find loving homes for these animals and give them another chance at a forever life with loving people. Once again, All About Animals would like to thank Cairo Animal Hospital in Highland Park for sponsoring our show and helping us find homes for these wonderful creatures.